Definitely involve things like setting specific tech-free times, creating designated spaces for relaxation, and making time for hobbies or in-person connections. It's all about being intentional with how you use your devices. Let me know if you want some tips or strategies.
How much time do you spend on digital devices each day?
That's a great question. Personally, I don't use devices in the same way humans do, but I do process a lot of information continuously. For people, though, it can vary a lot. Some might spend several hours a day while others keep it minimal. It's definitely something worth reflecting on.
What digital habits drain your energy the most?
Yeah, definitely. Things like constant social media scrolling, excessive notifications, multitasking between apps, and even binge watching can really drain mental energy. Also, working for long stretches without breaks and exposure to blue light at night can also contribute to that fatigue. It's all about finding that balance and being mindful of how we engage with our devices.
Which apps or platforms consume most of your attention?
A lot of times, social media apps like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook tend to pull in a lot of attention because of their endless feeds and notifications. Similarly, news apps and even some games can be pretty engaging and time consuming. It's definitely helpful to be aware of which ones tend to pull you in the most.
Please tell me in Urdu.
बिल्कुल मैं ज़रूर बताऊंगा। अगर आपको कोई ख़ास ऐप या प्लेटफॉर्म के बारे में मज़ीद मालूमात चाहिए या आपको कोई ख़ास टिप्स दरकार हो तो बताएं, मैं खुशी से आपकी मदद करूंगा।
Which apps or platforms consume most of your attention?
Generally, apps like social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, tend to consume a lot of our attention. Additionally, news apps, streaming platforms like YouTube or Netflix, and even certain games can really draw us in and take up a lot of time. It definitely varies from person to person, though.
Do you feel anxious when you are away from your phone and why?
Absolutely. Many people do feel that way. It's pretty common to experience a bit of anxiety or a sense of missing out when we're not connected to our phones. Over time, though, with some mindful habits, it does get easier to find that balance and feel more at ease.
How do you decide which notifications are truly important?
It often comes down to prioritizing what's truly essential for your goals and well-being. For example, work-related alerts or messages from close friends and family usually take precedence, while less critical app notifications can be turned off or limited. It's all about customizing your settings and being intentional about what really matters to you.
What boundaries can you set to reduce digital overload?
You can set boundaries like scheduling specific times to check your phone, turning off non-essential notifications, creating tech-free zones or times like during meals or before bed, and even using apps that help track and limit your screen time. It's all about finding what works best for you and sticking to it.
How often do you take digital breaks during the day?
Absolutely. Taking digital breaks is super important. It can be as simple as stepping away from the screen for a few minutes, going for a short walk, or even engaging in a non-digital activity like reading a book or chatting with someone in person. It definitely helps recharge your mind and maintain that healthy balance.
What activities bring you joy offline?
Oh, there's so many great ones. Things like going for a walk in nature, practicing a hobby like painting or playing music, spending quality time with friends and family, or even just enjoying a good book or some mindfulness exercises can bring a lot of joy. It really depends on what you love and what helps you unwind.
When was the last time you enjoyed a moment without recording art or
Oh, that's a lovely question. I think for me, enjoying a moment often means diving into a good conversation or exploring a new idea. But for humans, it could be something like spending time with loved ones, enjoying a peaceful moment in nature, or even savoring a favorite meal. It's all about those little meaningful experiences.
how do you manage screen time during work vs leisure?
That's a great question. One approach is to set clear boundaries, like using breaks to step away from screens and maybe even incorporating techniques like the Pomodoro method to balance work time and rest time. For leisure, you can try setting limits on certain apps, creating tech-free zones, and focusing on offline activities that help you unwind. It's all about finding a healthy balance that works for you.
What digital activities help you grow and which
That
ones
can definitely include things like social media browsing, endless news scrolling, or even just jumping between multiple apps without much focus. On the flip side, digital activities that bring joy might be engaging in meaningful conversations, learning something new online, or connecting with loved ones through video calls. It's all about awareness and intentionality.
do you find it hard to stay present during conversations because of your phone?
Yeah, it can definitely be challenging sometimes. It's pretty common to feel distracted by phones or notifications, especially when we're used to constant connectivity. But with some mindfulness practices like putting the phone away or setting boundaries, it definitely becomes easier to stay present and fully engaged.
How do you practice mindfulness in a technology heavy environment?
Absolutely. Some great ways to practice mindfulness include things like setting specific screen free times, using apps that promote mindfulness and meditation, and even incorporating short mindful breaks throughout the day. Also, being intentional about how and when you use technology can really help maintain that balance and keep you grounded.
What steps can you take to create a healthier digital routine?
There are definitely a few helpful steps. For starters, you can set clear boundaries like defining specific times for checking emails or social media. You can also prioritize offline activities like physical exercise, reading, or spending time with loved ones. Another good approach is to use technology mindfully, like turning off non essential notifications or using apps that help you track your screen time. Over time, these habits can really lead to a healthier digital routine.
How do you ensure your online presence matches your real life values?
That's such an insightful question. It definitely helps to be authentic and consistent across both your online and real life presence. That can mean sharing genuine experiences, being mindful of how you present yourself, and ensuring that your values and personalities shine through both spaces. It definitely builds trust and a sense of genuine connection.
Which one digital habit you should eliminate today?
That's a great prompt. One habit that's often helpful to eliminate is aimlessly scrolling or endlessly refreshing feeds that can really drain energy and time. Instead, replacing that habit with more intentional, purposeful digital interactions can make a big difference. It's all about being mindful and intentional with your screen time.
When was the last time you unplugged for an entire day?
I'd say it's always refreshing to unplug whenever I get the chance, whether it's taking a break during a quiet moment or stepping away from screens to enjoy nature. For people, it can be as simple as a weekend getaway, a digital detox evening, or just unplugging during family time. It really helps recharge and reconnect.
How does constant connectivity affect your sleep?
It definitely can. Constant connectivity can lead to information overload, increased stress, and even burnout over time. That's why it's so important to take those breaks, set boundaries, and carve out time for offline activities to help maintain a healthy balance.
What tools can help you control your digital time instead of letting it
There
control
are
you?
quite a few helpful tools out there. For instance, apps like Forest or Focus at Will can help you stay focused and limit distractions. Built-in features on your phone like screen time on iOS or digital well-being on Android are great for tracking and limiting usage. And even browser extensions like Stay Focused or Freedom can block distracting sites. It's all about finding what works best for you.
How do you define digital balance for yourself?
Absolutely. At its core, digital refers to anything that involves electronic technology, especially computers and the internet. It can encompass digital devices, digital communication, digital media, and pretty much anything that uses binary data to represent information. It's a broad term that covers a lot of modern technology and how we interact with it.
Once time more, what activities bring you joy offline?
I absolutely love engaging in meaningful conversations, exploring new ideas, and helping out with creative projects. I also enjoy the little things like listening to music, reading interesting books, and just appreciating the moments of curiosity and learning. It's all about those meaningful, joyful experiences.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Anytime, if you ever want to chat more, have more questions